Hi everyone, Married Espresso Press Design. Welcome on this soon to be rainy January day, maybe freezing rain, I don't know. Today we're going to do a scrap buster basically, because I am trying to rid myself of my paper hoard. So I came up with a little something, but quick show and tell. I did some ATC cards, steampunk. There's 4 pages, 2 different styles. I did some Valentine ATC cards, 4 pages. And I did this. I had these black background, gorgeous Victorian florals. I don't use a lot of black background because I love them, but I think they print better if you have a laser printer. So I don't, they just come out richer. So I don't use a lot of black background florals, but I had them and I wanted to use them. So I came up with industrial florals. So that's 5 pages, I believe. And this one, my printer has lines. I don't know. I just cleaned it. So those are 3 new products that I put up last week. So today we're going to I'm going to quickly go through all the little things I've been trying to make with these little, where'd they go? I thought I had everything ready last night. These little packs here, because they're driving me crazy. So I came up with these little, I also saw I think it was Shabby Dabby Duda making how to mass make quick things, and I thought that was kind of cool. So I came up with these little tags. I was going to call them luggage tags, but they're not as specifically the size of luggage tags, so I didn't. A luggage tag, by the way, is 2 3/4 by 4, but they're just little things for me to use these scraps. I made some that are kind of like clusters that I can finish off later. I made some with collage, and they're just little tags to tuck in, filler, journal filler, let's call it that. So some of the things I've been making with some of this stuff are, I made some word labels with tape and some of these strips. Since 1881, The Last Word, At a Glance, Vanity Fair, Victorino. This one didn't come out. That really bothered me. Rouge 540, Sunmade, California, Hermes, Wild Honey, Europe, Roma. This one was about fashion. Style that transcends time, Swiss made since 1881. And all those came from magazines. And then I took some more and I've been making some little tabs with them. So today I'm just going to show you how I made these. If you are one who uses your book for gluing. So I know a lot of people do that, and then they have these book pages. So this is how I quickly made these little tags. And you can fold these anyway and make them any size, but I went with mini tags. So that would be what you would end up with if you do that particular thing and use your book pages. And then you're just going to need some little strips. Now I have two sizes here. I have all these. If you have to put two, it doesn't matter, but I found some that will go the whole way across for the sake of time. Okay, I suppose I could get away with that. Maybe I'm just going to stick with black. That way I don't have to worry about matching that paper so much. And then I just made a channel. Oops, come on, you're gonna get wonky there at the end. Folded it in half. And it doesn't even matter if it's the same on the back and the front. And then where's my glue? 3 times this week I left my glue stopper off. And I had a hard time getting glue out of the bottle. Had to clean it several times. So then I just put a little glue on there. Put my paper in there. And went to the other side. Nice and secure. And then these are 1.5 inches wide. So I went to my guillotine. And began to trim them. And also this some I made little clusters. I don't know why, but I don't like clusters that much. Unless they are what I wouldn't exactly call a cluster on a card or something, you know, like this. I would call that more a collage, although some people would probably call that a cluster. I like fabric clusters with a button on, or and lace and things like that. But I'm not a fan of torn paper clusters. I made them and then I threw most of them away. I don't know why. I just don't like them that much. So then there I have my 5. I think I got 5 out of each sheet. And then this became a tab. Get 2 tabs out of there. And then I just got my trusty punch. This punch was, these little things were well worth the money. I think this was only about $10. But I use them constantly. I think these are cute. You can make them. You can put whatever you want on them and call them little clothing tags. They're not really for writing unless you want to put something on the back. And then I just went in. This is probably not going to be a good one because I don't have that many strippy scraps in here. Let me see what I have. See, I must be crazy. I must be crazy for keeping half this stuff. I don't really think I want green. Where is my red? My black and red. Where did you go? That reminds me, I have some other things to show you. Let me get in here. Because I have these all separated by color. Okay, let me go to that one, probably. Here's neutrals. Maybe I'll find enough stuff in here. Okay. So then I just started pulling them out. And I was trying to not even think very much. And making a quick little collage on there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go through these and get rid of, just keep the scrapbook paper. That way I can eliminate some of the paper anyway, and then I won't feel so bad about hoarding all these little pieces. I mean, sometimes they do come in handy, but you have to keep up with it. And when I had doing the craft show, I was not keeping up with it. so they got out of hand. Okay, I have to really be mindful of my time. Okay, so there's one. And then I took my little, I got all these number and letter punches. They had a whole bunch. I was really trying to make the word joy, but the O wasn't there. So by the time I decided to actually buy them, I pretty much got the last ones. So I really like them because I like numbers and letters, big letters. And I haven't found a die set yet where I feel that the letters are big enough. I don't know if that's going to show up as much as I hope. Oh, well, no, I have to keep that for something else because it has a word on it that I want. I don't think that'll punch. And I have to get a large enough piece. Let me go in here because these are bigger. Well, I know black will show up. So I just began to make these little things. And I can add more later if I want. And you can add whatever type of punch you have. If you want to add a flower. I have a couple of flowers. I still want to get a couple more flower punches. So if you saw the video before this, I should do a video of what's really worth it to buy and what isn't worth it to buy. And punches are actually worth it because they're faster. So let me do one more here. And then I'll go through my other show and tell. And make this video. I didn't upload the first part, so that leaves me less space on my card. Well, I'm going to keep that. I'll get a couple more little strips here. That'll work. That'll work. See, I'm not even paying attention. That's not even straight. That part looks straight. So I'll just keep the part that looks straight. And then, same with this. It's not straight. So another thing I wanted to say in the other video, and I forgot, and I forgot last time too, is I am in the process of downsizing. if my daughter is heading off to college, it's time. And I know she's not going to want to be saddled with all my crap. I don't even want to be saddled with all my crap. So I wanted to open a store on Facebook because apparently in 2020, Facebook came up with this thing where they let people open a store without a website. So after getting my PhD in Facebook, by 2023 that had all changed. So now if you own a store on Facebook, you have to also have an external website. That's putting along convoluted story in shorthand. This is after I got my PhD in Facebook. Did I discover all this? Well, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to start another website and pay for another shopping cart, etc., 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 even though I could do it on WordPress. So I put this on my Shopify site and just link it to Facebook. So what I wanted to know is, do you think that's stupid? Because I am selling things like vintage things, books, household items, antiques, ceramics, pottery, things like that. And it's called Cherish Resale Boutique. And it's on Facebook, or it's on Shopify and linked to Facebook. But I can hide it on Shopify from my general audience and just have it be found from the link from Facebook, if that makes sense. So I can, if you go to my Shopify site, you wouldn't see it. But if someone came there from Facebook, they would see it. Because I can make it a separate collection and hide it from my general audience. But I didn't hide it. So my question is, if you go there and you look at those items in that collection, do you think it's stupid? Do you think I should keep it hidden? Or do you think it goes well enough with everything else on my site? Don't forget, coming soon, I hope to add more things to my own boutique, which I never have time to do. So that would be my question. Do you think it's stupid to keep it visible? Or do you think it would be better if I keep it hidden? And then only promote it on Facebook, and then they go to that store and buy. I totally disregarded them having to purchase only on Facebook, and then I had to create another catalog on Facebook where they could only pay on Facebook, but you had to have an external website to meet their requirements. Who would want to create two catalogs, and who would want to even go through the time to link them, and who would want to do double the work and then pay another middleman? Are they crazy? Yeah, they're crazy. So that was my PhD in Facebook shop. shops. So needless to say, I didn't do that. But that would be my question. So let me know what you think of that. So, okay. These are some other things I made this week from scraps. This is, I don't know if you're going to be able to see through there or not, but this is melted crayon between 2 sheets of wax paper, which I will be exploring, but I would really like to get a craft iron first because I hate bringing the large iron in here. And then, while we're on the subject, I did try the fusing napkin to freezer paper. That worked great. And then I could have sworn someone mentioned putting napkin between 2 sheets of wax paper and making wrapping paper. And I tried it and it didn't work. So I don't know if they were mistaking freezer paper for wax paper. I can't remember what video they commented on about that. But do you have to keep an edge around the napkin to get it to fuse? I tried that too, and that also didn't work. So I don't know if I did something wrong. But one worked and one didn't. And lastly, did you know that you can use your embossing folder to get a rub-on transfer to transfer? And I did that. I went to Dollar Tree finally. I've been wanting to show you that for quite a while, but Dollar Tree just didn't have any rub-on transfers that I really liked. I have a few, but they're very thin and gold, and it wasn't what I wanted to demonstrate that. And they finally had these, and I tried it, and it worked like a charm. So you can use your embossing folder if you don't feel like sitting there rubbing your rub-on transfer. I don't use these very often, but maybe now I will, because I can, with my embossing machine, I can pretty much be assured that I won't ruin it. So, okay everyone, this was a quick craft week for more reasons than one. I have a function to attend, so I have to make some things and do some baking and things like that. So for more than one reason, this is a quick craft week. In addition to, it's still January and I am still in decluttering mode, and I am getting rid of the clutter so that I can have some peace myself. So, little tags. Changed my mind about calling them luggage tags. And since I don't like clusters, I just did a 3-strip, stapled it on there, and I can add to it later if I want. So, okay everyone, have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye.